everybody. So, started back bed to the end of the field, got it timed last night. Didn't even get down the end of the field, I was just setting myself up in the tractor, the GoPro and all that kind of stuff, and we have a problem. The bed tiller, the double bed tiller with a Ford on it, has now, on the bed tiller, has a bearing gone. So the bearings are a casing with a load of ball bearings in it that helps like a shaft spin. Well, that has gone wrong and collapsed, and then took out a seal that goes around the outside where all the oil is in the gearbox. So a little bit of a major problem for the start of the day. So we've got this problem to go and sort. So we went down from the start of the season having 2 double bed tillers and a single one, so 5 in total, down to 1. We have just this one. Machinery. Anyway, let's see how the rest of the day unfolds, shall we? So that's the bearing that's gone at the top there. Can't really see it because I folded it up now to take it along the road. Well, Jake did before I got there to film it, but I can't really see it. It's dripping oil out of it, so we're gonna have to go and get this mended. On a happier side note though, I just got in the Ford to take it to go and get mended, and I found my sunglasses. Hey! See, every silver lining, something happens, something good. So, there we go. Even though the sun's not really out yet, still found them, so I'm all prepared like a Boy Scout for when the sunshine does come. Or I can just sit, pretend I'm a rock star when I'm singing along to Oasis and in the cab in my sunglasses, which I might be doing this afternoon. You never know. Good point. So we just dropped the machine off to go and get mended at a local machinery mendy place, I suppose you'll call it. I think people who know me and know this kind of area know exactly where it's went. Opposite a shop in the middle of nowhere in Benwick. So they got that to mend. So these beds, I've just done a video on why we put them in beds, how they're formed and so forth. So go and check that out. So I am just going through them now. Just pulling through them to freshen them up and just to loosen them up a bit for the bed tiller with one of these, which is, I don't really call it, it's like the time machine, it's called the Times. It's just got a buster leg in the middle there and these big furrows at the back to shove the saw back up. But I'm not going to go into that in too much detail because there is a proper video on that, so please go and check that out. So that's what we're up to at the minute. Come and have a ride with me. Going up and down. But in other news, if anyone remembers seeing this yesterday, and there was he reckons there's a belt off the planter, so I might have not planted the headland. Turns out the belt probably wasn't off, and I did plant the headland of potatoes, so that's one win. The second win is, if Eric remembered this from yesterday, to filter, make sure the tractor is cold when you do it, not hot. I don't know if you can see that, my arm's now a little bit red. I've got to drop some hydraulic oil on it. Turns out we didn't have to change the filter in the end. Dad just had the pressure that's going through the spools too much and was overheating the back end. So I burnt my arm for absolutely nothing. Yay! Woo! But every silver lining, at least the tractor's okay, and I've still got my sunglasses from the other tractor, so life's good at the minute. So that is it. The field is completely timed through. Still not heard about the bed tiller yet, so what's happening with that, I've got no idea, but I'm gonna head back to base now, find out what we're going to do next, or come up with some kind of plan what we're going to do next. Have a look at Jake in the background there. He's still going on the single bed tiller. Absolutely loving life. He's on the old John Deere, which he absolutely loves. I mean, I'm putting words into his mouth. I don't know if he does like it or not, but I'm assuming he does, because who doesn't like John Deere's? Insert a load of nasty comments in this section now saying that John Deere's are not very good and everyone prefers New Holland and other brands of tractor. Though I am not very loyal to tractor brands. I do favour John Deere because we've got John Deere's. I've explained this before because Farmer Jordan used to work on them. But I mean, if someone was to send us down a free tractor to have a go on and use, and I can promote on this YouTube channel, which has a very, thousands and thousands of people view it, feel free, and I will sit in one of them and big that tractor up. There he goes. I mean, not that I'm after freebies and why I do it, but I mean freebies and free tractors and stuff. I mean, is welcome. Is welcomed. Anyway, rambled enough now. That's been flying around for quite a while around us. I don't know why. Something is happening, I'm telling you. Something is going on. So instead of going back out again, because we are still a bed tiller down, we don't know what's going on with that. They're not quite rang yet. They might ring now anyway, but I'll just call it a day because we've got nothing really else to do potato wise. So don't want to go pull any more beds out in case it rains. We've got one bed tiller and that's got Jake sitting on it. Farmer Clive is off doing some Farmer Clive stuff. We're not 100% sure what he's doing, but he will return at some point. Do apologise for the lack of Farmer Clive in this video. He will be back next time. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, tell your friends, family, whoever else. If you didn't, don't worry about it, forget I mentioned it. Anyway, there's no Farmer Clive because he's doing Farmer Clive stuff. So instead, we're going to say goodbye to Farmer Luke's wife. Say goodbye, Farmer Luke's wife.